Welcome back to the CryptoWorld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, the reversal signal is finally happening in the daily Bitcoin RSI, while this bullish divergence is still playing out on the daily time frame. And on top of that, a potential short squeeze is loading, which I'll talk about later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, starting off on the 4-day Bitcoin chart, and right now, as of recording this video, not a lot has changed on this chart over the last 1 day. And so if you're new to the channel and you want to know more about this chart right here, then check out my last few videos here on the channel to find out more. And so getting straight into the daily Bitcoin chart, and right now, as of recording this video, the price of Bitcoin is continuing to bounce from this important area of support, sitting in between around 24.3k to 25.3k. And so once again, that is still the important area of support to pay attention to on the daily time frame. And as for the daily Bitcoin MACD, at least as of right now, this is still showing relatively low momentum. But with that being said, it is beginning to build a little bit more in the bullish direction. But once again, it's still relatively low momentum. And as for the daily Bitcoin RSI, as we can see right now, as of recording this video, the daily Bitcoin RSI is actually attempting a proper breakout from this descending line of resistance right here. And on top of that, depending on where this daily candle actually closes, or where the next few daily candles end up closing, it's possible we could soon see a successful higher high here in the daily Bitcoin RSI above this previous high, which, by the way, when the RSI is forming higher highs and higher lows, of course, that is a bullish trend showing strength here in the price of Bitcoin. And usually what we see throughout Bitcoin's history is when we actually see a reversal in the RSI, oftentimes this actually leads the price action. And of course, it also happens in the bearish case as well, like what we saw back here during the beginning of July. Obviously, at that stage, the price of Bitcoin was still forming higher highs. We were still looking bullish if you're looking at the price alone. But of course, if you're looking at the daily Bitcoin RSI, which I did talk about back then, obviously, as you can see, the daily Bitcoin RSI was already beginning to trend to the downside before the Bitcoin price even began trending back to the downsides. And so once again, the RSI, especially on the daily time frame, can usually act as a leading indicator, basically telling us the next trends. And so this is why this potential reversal signal here in the RSI is important to pay attention to, especially if this confirms new higher highs, which as of right now, we still actually need to see at least this daily candle close, but ideally another 1 to 2 daily candle closes in order to actually confirm this successful breakout here in the daily Bitcoin RSI. And on top of this potential breakout happening right now in the RSI, of course, we still have that bullish divergence playing out, which I talked about over the last few days. And so once again, even if we do not confirm the breakout in the RSI and confirm a reversal in the trend, we are still due to see at least some sort of pause from that bearish trend, at least, once again, due to that bullish divergence now playing out. And as for short-term support and resistance, looking at the Bitcoin order books, right now we have a lot of buy orders sitting in between around 26,000 to 26.2k, acting as support, at least in the short term. And as for resistance, looking at the sell orders, we have a decent amount of resistance sitting in between around 27.1k to 27.2k approximately, which is where we have a lot of sell orders. And now, if you're taking a look at the funding rates for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of these other altcoins across multiple different exchanges, right now we are seeing a lot of funding rates sitting in the negative. And in case you're new to all of this, basically all you need to know is when there's negative funding rates, that means there's a premium to short these coins. And so essentially there's a high demand to short these coins right now. A lot of people are trying to short the crypto market, but not a lot of people are trying to long the crypto market. And so what that means is there's a lot of traders out there betting on bearish price action, and not a lot of traders out there betting on immediate bullish price action, at least in the derivatives market. And so essentially what this means is because there's a lot of short positions right now, a lot of people bearish in the immediate short term while these bullish divergences are playing out, this could potentially lead to a short squeeze, because once again, when a lot of people are short, how you close a short position is essentially buying back into the underlying asset to close that short position. And so essentially to open a short position, that adds immediate sell pressure when that position is opened. But when a short position is closed, once again, that actually applies buying buying pressure, which pushes the price higher when short positions close, and the same thing happens when short positions get liquidated. So if the price goes too high, then short positions get liquidated or have to forcefully close. They hit stop losses, which basically sends the price higher and higher, liquidating more shorts, and that's basically what a short squeeze is. And so once again, right now, seeing a lot of negative funding rates across the crypto market, while patterns like bullish divergences are playing out, this could potentially lead to a short squeeze. So that's just something to think about moving forward. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this is on the daily ETH to US dollar chart, and right now the price of ETH is actually retesting this previous area of support. And now usually when we break below support, that area becomes new resistance. So this will be an important test for the price of ETH. And in case you're new to this channel, this area on the chart is sitting in between around 1620 to 1660 approximately. And so basically we really need to see the price of ETH confirm a breakout back above around 1660 in order to start flipping more bullish again in terms of the trend. And so at least as of right now, the price of ETH is still looking relatively bearish. It's not as bullish as Bitcoin, because also we have the Bitcoin dominance looking quite bullish, as I've mentioned recently on the channel. But anyway, if you're looking at the daily Ethereum price oscillators, first of all, the daily Ethereum MACD is still showing very low momentum, while the daily Ethereum RSI is obviously forming those higher lows, while the price is forming lower lows, which once again is a bullish divergence, which is technically active right now. And so even though the trend has not yet reversed from bearish back to bullish, once again, we're at least due to see some sort of pause from that bearish trend in the somewhat shorter term here, because as I just said, this bullish divergence is now playing out, and usually a bullish divergence plays out in the form of either choppy sideways price action, if not a slight bullish relief. And as for support and resistance, looking at the Fibonacci retracement tool, we still have that previous Fibonacci level of support sitting at around 1630 to 1640 approximately, which could act as new resistance. And once again, in the volume profile indicator, we still have that area of resistance going up towards around 1660 to pay attention to. And as for support, we still have the 50% retracement level acting as support, sitting at around 1510 to 1520. And now, if you want to know how to maximize your profits in crypto, no matter if the price is going to the upside, to the downside, or simply chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how to make money if the price is bullish or bearish using AI, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. And in case you're wondering why I'm not in my regular setup, right now I am in Singapore, and I will be posting about that over on my Instagram, so check that out, link down below in the description and in the pinned comment. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.